Back in my university days, we were given the guidance when preparing term papers to follow an outline along the lines of tell your reader what you're going to tell them, then tell them what you've told them. And that outline also works very well for giving speeches and for corporate communication. Hi, George Sanders, President, Goldcliff Resource Corporation. Glad you could join us in our ongoing Spring Update Activity YouTube series. And our most recent videos, we have provided that update. May 27th, we released an overview update and told our audience what we were going to tell them. And then on the 29th and then on June 3rd and June 5th, respectively, we provided updates on 3 projects: the Ainsworth High-Grade Silver Project, the Kettle Valley Gold-Silver Project, and the Panorama Ridge Gold Project. So today we want to conclude this update just to highlight some key points on each one of those assets. At Ainsworth, a deep dive into some of the academic literature over the years on the region really encouraged us in our interest in the deeper potential of the district, and in fact it has heightened our enthusiasm for that possibility. Another paper that we were able to derive a lot of use for is suggesting that in the next field season and thereon, we need to focus even more on the cross-cutting structures to the normal north-south trend, particularly the west-northwest structures. So where we are at Ainsworth, we are in the beginning of the permitting process, which will allow us to test eventual targets by both trenching and drilling. In the meantime, we'll be able to get back in the field a little later on in the summer to follow up some of the work that we did last year. We do have some very interesting targets. A number of those targets are located along these structures, so they need further field follow-up before they are trenched and drilled. At Kettle Valley, this project has an existing drill permit on it, and the key takeaway on what we hope to accomplish this year is to come up on top of the ridge and drill our very interesting surface samples that contained really robust silver and gold grades, which are coincident with a couple of geochemical anomalies, to drill those from on top instead of from the side and at depth. And that'll allow us more holes of a shorter distance from fewer setups, and we think a very efficient drill program. So we hope to be executing that sometime later this field season. Our Panorama Ridge asset is our most advanced in terms of money spent and amount of work. Over 16,000 meters of drilling have been completed on this project. That drilling has indicated continuity of mineralization along strike with width and with depth, and all of that work was done in a sub $1,000 US gold price environment. We are dusting this project off the shelf, as it were, in light of the current much higher gold prices, particularly the Canadian dollar gold price at over $4,000 an ounce. What we are going to focus on at Panorama Ridge is concluding our discussion with various processing service providers to test whether or not our mineralization at Panorama Ridge is compatible with non-cyanide processing technology. If we get even modest encouragement on that front, it will dramatically change the exploration and then development focus of that asset, and we think we could unlock some real value there for shareholders. So A lot going on in the company. We look forward to a very active next number of months and on into the fall. All of this happening inside a platform with 71 million shares only issued. Of that, management and the board own over 45%. So the public float on Goldcliff is relatively small. We think that makes it very liquidity sensitive, and with a current market capitalization of $2 million, we think it provides an excellent platform for leverage to even modest exploration success on any one of these assets. So as usual, thank you for following us and stay tuned.